Our 25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week, William Smith's Peoria Richwoods Knights. They won a big city rivalry game at Manual Tuesday. Daquan Little was red hot shooting the threes outside. How about the big guy inside, Lathan Somerville, the slam. Peoria Richwoods is having a great season. Let's meet the Knights. We're joined by their head coach now, and I know last year you guys had a fabulous season, made it to the Sweet 16, and then you've built some momentum, haven't you?
Yes, last year was a great start to a run. It's kind of been building up towards that, but last year we kind of got to the Sweet 16 unexpectedly. I mean, you always expect to get there, but it was a surprise run for everyone else in the area. So we're definitely excited to get back to that point and get further. So we're just trying to build and capitalize on what we started last season.
You've obviously added the big transfer, and people who have seen Lathan play are amazed by his skill, his size. He's a special talent.
Definitely. When you get 6'10", that can dominate on the inside and play outside, he's a willing team player, he's a willing passer. Definitely anchors down the boards in the paint for us. That's a big difference because last year we didn't have a big. I think our biggest guy was 6'3". So you add 6 inches to that, and now we're a different basketball team with the same guards around them. So it's going to be really fun.
You've taken this team to a tournament in Rockford. You've taken them to shootouts in Chicago. You took them to New Jersey. When you're playing well, first of all, what are you doing really well?
I think when we're playing well, we're sharing the basketball, we're rebounding, and we're playing defense as a team. I think everything for us starts on the defensive end and sharing the basketball and trying to get out in transition. So that's what usually gets us playing well and just sharing the ball and moving it around and staying together.
And I know you're proud of this bunch. Like I said, they've represented Peoria well in Rockford and the Big Apple and throughout the country. They are a bunch of guys we can really be proud of.
Definitely a bunch of stand-up young men, and they're great. Come from great families, got great homes, and they show that, they transfer that. And every time we go somewhere, we always say, "Hey, put the city on our back." So we're actually playing for Peoria, not just Richwoods. So when we're out in these other communities, we want to represent for our city and represent for our families as well.
And potentially Friday, weather permitting, you're going to have a huge game at Normal Community, and you're playing for Peoria, you're playing for the Big 12. I mean, this is a big, big matchup, two state-ranked teams.
1,000%. We're looking forward to it. I know a lot of people had that box checked, us against Normal Community. One, it's a conference game. So, and that was one of our big missions is to try to win conference this year. I think last year we were second. So this year we're striving for first, and they're in the way. They're 5-0 right now. We're 5-0. So it's going to be a conference clash, and we're looking forward to it.
This team, I've asked them, and the kids said that they're allowed to talk about Champaign. I mean, they're allowed to have big goals, aren't they?
1,000%. You want to have goals. You want to reach them. You want to strive for them because that gives you something to push for every single day. January gets long. The season starts off. You're early.
So excited.
You're really excited to get started. Then it starts to get long. You start going. Like we said, we had a New Jersey trip that kept us interested. And now we're just playing. It's January. Now you're fighting for February to get better every single day. And you want to start stacking good days on days. And that's what we really strive to do.
Well, keep representing Peoria. You're doing a great job. Let's meet some of your representatives right now, some of your seniors. I'm joined by four terrific seniors, guards Tavy Smith, Daquan Little, and Jared Jackson. And the big man in the middle there is Lathan Somerville. And I'm going to start right here with Tavy. Tavy, first of all, how much fun is this? You have a lot of guys coming back. You had a big guy. You're playing in front of big crowds. How much fun is your senior season so far?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of excitement. Definitely added Lathan to the team. Everybody like to pop out and see him play.
Absolutely. Lathan, you've come home to Peoria. I know you were away for a couple of years. You're enjoying a special senior season, aren't you?
I definitely am. Just being able to play in front of family, friends, getting everybody to come out, watch the rivalry games, big games, and just being able to put on the show.
Daquan, I know your goals were big before the season. When Lathan shows up, I mean, the goals have to be as big as possible, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Just being able to play with Lathan. We went to Christ Lutheran together at middle school, so it's kind of fun just bringing that to high school, to the high school level.
Jared, I love watching you guys. You're so athletic, you're fun, you're up-tempo, you're aggressive. When you're playing well, what does this Richwoods team do well?
We move the ball, we share it very well. It gets everyone going. It gets me in the groove, Lathan in the groove, Tavy, Quan, and everything just molds well together, and we get the whole team involved.
Tavy, I know a lot of teams take fun Christmas trips, but my goodness, you guys went to New Jersey, to New York City. What was Christmas like?
It was fun. Christmas was fun, bringing it in with my team, getting a dub for Christmas.
Absolutely. Coach talks about representing Peoria, Lathan. Everybody's talking about Metamora. A lot of people talking about Normal Community. How important is it to represent Peoria?
It's very important. Just putting the city on our back, like Coach said. Being able to play against them big teams, the teams that are ranked in the state, being able to put on a show and kind of just perform.
Daquan, I think people forget you guys were ahead of Metamora at halftime in the sectional final. I mean, you were a hungry team. How hungry are you after success last year? How hungry are you to take it all the way?
Just playing against them and losing and just bringing that back and then going to practice and just working hard every day. Not even just for Metamora, but for everybody, and just continuing to be successful. That's one of our main goals. Is just taking it one game at a time.
Jared, can this team get to Champaign? Can this team win it all?
Oh yeah, I definitely have high hopes of us, making it to Champaign.
All right, now I got to ask you guys. You're a fun group to watch. I want you. Who's the best dunker on the team? Raise your hand. Point at somebody. Who's the best dunker on the team?
It got to be, but I mean, everybody can.
I mean, everybody
really
can
can
dunk.
But I think it's Jared. I think it's Jared. Now, who's the best? Who's the best 3-point shooter?
I got
Yeah, we go Quan. We go Quan.
Well, I think it might be the big guy. I think
Yeah.
I'd like to see that
It might
contest.
be.
I'd like to see that contest. I think it might be the big guy.
fire right
Hey, I
now.
enjoy watching you guys keep it rolling. Any shout out for the fans, the Knight students?
Yeah, shout out to Old School for coming out every
Oh, yeah,
game.
definitely.
A lot of energy.
Means a lot, doesn't
Student
it?
section.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely so.
All right, keep it going, Richwoods Knights. Big showdown with Normal Community coming up on Friday. We'll see some of these guys in the plays of the week next on 25 Sports Prep Rally.